After a glorious night at the Dunlaverite Guest House in Coldingham Springs, Dave and I set out up the coast through Dunbar on our way to track down a friend in North Berwick. We stopped to check out the Dunbar Parish Church overlooking the sea. It had some magnificent stones. This little enclosed area is called Cromwell Harbor because it was used by Oliver Cromwell in 1650, but it predates that by hundreds of years. The little building is Dunbar Castle. Dunbar is surrounded by the Dunbar Golf Club, the Winterfield Golf Club, the John Muir Country Park. There's a lot of golf around this area. While we didn't locate our friend, who was doing an internship at the Abbey Church in North Berwick and the Darlington Kirk, we really liked this area. In Durlington, we visit Durlington Castle. The Castle Gardens has the largest herbaceous border of any gardens in the world. The original castle was built in the 1200s. In the 1300s, Robert the Bruce had it torn down because it had been used by the English. A Halliburton family redeveloped it, and later a Ruthven family, who had come to power by kidnapping members of the Scottish royal family, took it over and built a great Renaissance house there. It was eventually destroyed in the 1650s by Oliver Cromwell. It has things like a moat and drawbridge and a murder hole where they would pour boiling oil down on people. The kitchens are also quite large and impressive, and there are bedrooms and a chapel. We continued on up the East Lothian coast to Edinburgh, then came back down to the suburb of Roslin to spend the night. This is the view of Roslin Chapel from our B&B. Many of the homes near Roslin Chapel offer bed and breakfast, but the tourism is so heavy that they usually do not put signs out. We were referred to a house by a lady who ran an inn. When the Knights Templar came back from the Crusades, they were disbanded and persecuted. Legends say groups hid the members, and this was the start of the Masons. Legends also say that the Sinclair family of Scotland are the legendary head of the Masons. Roslin Chapel was built by the Sinclairs. It has some of the most beautiful and ornate carving of any church in the world. A lot of people say the carvings represent a mystery as to where the Templars hid their treasure. In any event, it's a beautiful, beautiful chapel. There are carvings of Bible stories, the 7 deadly sins, the 7 virtues, pictures of people the Sinclairs knew, important historical figures, Masonic symbols, and the Green Man. All kinds of things. And does all of it mean something? Who knows? One thing is, this is a chapel. It's rather small, but there are so many carvings. A legend says a master mason carved a straight, intricately carved pillar. His apprentice carved a curved, intricately carved pillar while he was away, and out of jealousy, he killed his apprentice. The guides say that there's a sword here left by where the carvings are absent. Do you see it? Do you think it points to something? You never know. Besides the flowers on the ceiling, there are also stars. Among the stars is an image of Jesus. He's holding out his hand like he's blessing someone. But is he pointing to something? Is there writing on one of those pillars? Do these carvings point down to something? Or should we just be concerned about the quartz that's under the ground, called the Roseline? Well, there's the tomb of William Sinclair, and what mysteries does he know? I just want to be able to be true to what I know is true in my own heart. Blessings. Cheers.